Hello. Hold on, I'll turn it up in 1 minute, I promise. Bella wants me to turn it up. Hi. It's been a few days since I've been on here saying hi to y'all. How are you? How are you? So this is just a quickie. You guys like quickies, don't you? I like quickies. You know who I'm talking to, honey. Anyways, okay, mind out of the gutter. So, talk about procrastination. Oh my gosh. So, I am like super excited, and I have been on a high vibe ride for the past few days. Just in the flow, right before Memorial Weekend, coming on, doing some lives, and then Memorial Weekend comes around and the procrastination kicks in. Oh gosh. I mean, can you relate at all to what I'm talking about? Like, have you guys ever done that where you're just like you're on this really cool flow and you're just feeling it and shiznit is rocking and things are just flowing out of you? So I have this inspiration. I was inspired a couple of years ago for a program, and I started doing it, got it written up, and then I needed to start learning about the technology of how to use like creating websites and all this stuff, and I got caught up in that, and just dabbling in understanding how to use a website, and which I still never got up, by the way, but I have learned to perfect making opt-in pages and landing pages and writing blogs. But I gave a lot of my attention to my summits and doing interviews, my podcast, and when I was doing the radio show. And it was so funny because I couldn't see where any of this was going. So one of the things that I've how should I say this? Like, uncertainty of the outcome of things was like huge for me. So it actually held me back from doing anything, really. Like, a great starter with things, just not finishing. And I've accomplished a lot of great things in my life. Started and finished things, right? But it didn't start really happening for me until I really started transforming my way of thinking and my patterns and belief systems and things like that. That's when it really started to kick in for me. And it got triggered like 6 years ago or something. Anyways, and I didn't even know what the word uncertainty meant until I started diving deeper into the studying and integrating mindset and neuroscience and things like that. Okay, enough of that. Anyways, so back to what I was talking about. Anyway, so I got caught up in the procrastination again, and during Memorial Weekend, I was working on some stuff, but I kept pulling myself away, saying yes when I didn't want to say yes. And that's where I was being inauthentic with myself and with what I'm up to and what I'm out to create in this world. And that doesn't work. It does not work at all for me or for anybody else, who's interested in flying a high vibe and living from flow and ease and effortless work and creating. Like, that's what it's about, right? The creating. And anyways, so it's taken some work, some of my own inner work, to just kind of get back to this place of I want to say momentum, but really it's more of inspired action. It's where you just literally get yourself back into an alignment of your source divine energy, right? So now I'm back. I'm back! And I'm so super excited. I just can't tell you. anyways, procrastination is, for me, like it's been off and on throughout my life, my adult life, I should say. It more so over the, ever since I began learning about transformation and mindset work and developing and training in that. And it's gotten even more so stronger as I started learning about the law of attraction and manifesting and how to apply these in my life. So, that's just it. So when you're up to big things, that's when the voice in your head or ego gets the loudest. And those are the times you don't want to back down. You don't want to put a halt to anything about that. Hi, Donna and Leslie. Hi. Long time no see. So that's when you especially do not want to stop. If you catch yourself, and this takes practice, it does take practice. When you can stop yourself, and I could do it much quicker than I used to, because when I first started this kind of work, it took time to process, to get it, to really just for it to click. Now it's just like bam, bam, bam. What would take me weeks now takes me just a couple of minutes. It can take me just a few, maybe a few days, depending on the level of the shadow work that I need to do, I'll call it, or the inner work. Anyways, so the procrastination, through my observation of my own thinking and how I feel, I could see like it just playing out. And what was so obvious to me was like how I just, for example, somebody could stop by and say, hey, I want to do this or that. And it was just easy to say, oh yeah, sure. However, in my spirit or in my soul, I knew that wasn't the path that I needed to be going. And so I would ignore that. And what happens when you do that, you start to notice unworkability in your life. When you're not following your calling, when you're not following what you're passionate about, when you're not following your purpose, when you're out of alignment, when things start to slowly progress, that's when you want to catch it. And you do that through your own observation of your thoughts, what's going on there with you, thinking, your emotions and such. For some reason, my phone seems to be being weird. I hope you guys can hear me. My daughter wanted me to blare the music, so I'm trying to yell at you. Anyways, so I'm just like super excited because I last night, like I was noticing things that were getting triggered. Some emotional triggers were happening, and through family, and like I don't want to give you any steps or anything like that, because I really just wanted to share with you about procrastination and how it's so sneaky, and if you're not being in observation of that, then it can take a toll and take you out for either days, months, years, whatever, or you just give up completely. And I'm very familiar with what giving up looks like. Like I said, starting and finishing are two different things for me. So just pay attention to your thoughts and your feelings. Notice when you've got to get it right, or it's got to be perfect, or you start veering off. You want to catch that stuff right away. Hi, Luis, Nicole, hey. So anyways, if you have a goal or a desire or a dream that you're after, especially when they start taking you out of your comfort zone, and this project that I've been working on, that I've that I'm creating, and I'm launching it today, and I'll be making the big announcement later this afternoon. I got some errands to run first, so I'm not going to tell you everything, but just pay attention. I'll be coming back on live later on this evening and dropping that badassery, kick-assery program that I have been developing for you guys. It's out of this world, and I'm so super excited because it's really the name of it is Wealth and Well-Being Immersion, and it's a 90-day deep immersion into healing and soul work and just unleashing that magic from within. And so I'll be sharing more about that a lot later, with some more deets on it and a link. So I'm super excited about that. And I knew that because I wanted to launch last Friday, and I just kept procrastinating. It was like getting loud up in here. So anyways, if you can relate to procrastination, drop me an emoji or some hearts or something. Let me know you get me. Anyways, so I'm off. I got to go run some errands, and I will be back on later to share with you this exciting new program that I have created for you. And I am just honored that I'll get to serve in such a deep way. So, all right. Mwah. Love you guys. Have a wonderful day.